In this video on QD3000, we're going to learn how to utilize the QuickDraw to measure and load water onto my spray tender trailer. So in order to do this, we have to ensure that the trailer is plumbed correctly and equipped with the necessary valves. And once we have that in place, this is the process of how we would set up the controller in order to manage and execute that loading of water onto the trailer. We would start by transitioning to our job screen, and I need to load the recipe. I have created this water load with AMS recipe, so I highlight and select. It will load the recipe, and we see in this recipe we have water as a carrier, and we have AMS that we're going to add to that water at 17 pounds per 100. The default recipe size is 1,000 gallons, but let's say that I want to put 3,000 gallons into my tank on my trailer. So I would simply change my volume. It's then going to recalculate and tell me that I need 510 pounds of AMS that I would add to this as I am loading the water from a ground source tank into the tank on my trailer. At that point in time, I have pre-treated water that I can utilize then in order to mix batches with chemical onto my sprayer. So I've set the batch up. I'm going to load 3,000 gallons. I transition to my run screen. In my run screen, we see that in this batch, we're going to put in 2,949 gallons of water and then 510 pounds of AMS. And that will then yield me 3,000 gallons of total volume that will be loaded into the tank on my tender trailer. So I would push start. And it is going to initiate the loading of the batch. Only product in the batch is the AMS, so it's going to pop that screen up. So at this point in time, I would be putting in the 510 pounds. So that's going to be 10 bags at 51 pounds per bag. So I would put those bags in. Once I have them loaded, I could simply say that I put in the required amount, and it would then automatically advance. In this case, it's going to go through the rinse cycle because QuickDraw rinses no matter what after the chemical cycle is finished. And then it will transition to the top-off portion of the cycle where it's just going to go ahead and pump in the rest of that 3,000 gallons in order to load that tank. This is obviously going to take a couple of minutes. In the simulated environment we're working in, we're going to do this at, you can see there, 220 gallons a minute. And so then once it reaches the set point and has all 3,000 gallons in the batch, it will automatically kill my engine and close all the valves.